Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a little bit with some videos and content, but I'm looking to get back at it and have a little more time hopefully to play some more radio and make some more content for you. Definitely hoping to enjoy the journey this summer with some upcoming events. And with that, I'm going to share a little bit of the new toys for summer play that I got at the Dayton Hamvention last weekend. Stay tuned. Alright everybody, as I was saying last weekend, Dayton Hamvention, great time, and really enjoyed myself. Not only did I go to the Dayton Hamvention, but I got to spend a little time down on Sunday at the Voice of America Museum. Definitely something to check out the next time you're in Dayton. Well worth it. They had an entire room dedicated to Drake radios they got from the estate of the owner of Drake, who basically took one of every radio when it was first manufactured for that model off the assembly line, and none of them were, what we was told, none of them have ever been powered up, but they've got a nice display of all the different models. Pretty impressive to see. Definitely had a great time meeting some like-minded people in the hobby, as well as getting to meet in person a lot of the fellow YouTubers out there. Definitely great to see everybody. Hopefully we can catch up some more and maybe meet some more friends at some of these ham fests and conventions coming up in the future. So with that, I wanted to kind of just share a little bit of the new toys that I picked up down at Hamvention. Some of them are some pretty good deals, but let's transition over here. Alright, so you can see right here the first little toy I got, the Geocron Atlas 2 4K. Picked this up at the ham radio outlet booth that they had. Just a basic sale on that one. Didn't have a super special price for the Hamvention, but I haven't really played with them much, but you can see it kind of opened the box just to check things out. There's a little dongle that it is. I'm going to try to set that up here in the shack, probably behind me, behind the green screen on the wall that I've got, with some other stuff. That way it's a TV in there, but probably any of these items I'll probably end up trying to do maybe a video clip of them, of what I've got and what's going on with them. But something neat for the shack. Probably also stop by the Signal Stuff booth. I picked up a couple of BNC adapters for your SMA for the handhelds, along with a couple of signal sticks. These were the glow-in-the-dark ones that I picked up. So, you know, I got two of the male, two of the female BNC to SMA. So you can see here, get the little rubber cap off, you can see for your handhelds. That way I can put, depending on whether it's a Baofeng or some of your others, this one there's your male side, so that way I can put these adapters on my handhelds and switch the signal sticks between, depending what I'm using for the day. So got a couple of those adapters and the signal sticks, so I'll be able to implement those onto my handhelds. They actually pretty good, nice neon green glow off from them. Put a little bit of light on them, and I put them in a completely closed off room, no lights, no windows, no nothing, and they pretty bright for the glow on them. So I think those will be a nice addition to some handhelds. I stopped by the Bioenno booth and picked up a second. I've already got one of these batteries, 12 volt, 12 amp hour, with your power pole and barrel connector. This is the second one of this same battery. So new one I picked up there, and what they were doing, they had it on. It was a few dollars off. It was, I think, regular. This is like $124 or $125 on the website, and $10 for the charger. But at Dayton, this 12 amp hour was $120 plus you got the charger for free. So that was a good deal. So now I've got two Bioenno 12 amp hours for the portable. So I think that's going to be a good addition to give me some additional power and don't take up much space. Probably the best deal that I got. Obviously, there's quite a few that you've seen out there. I picked up my Yaesu FT5D. They had a good deal on these, on sale for $299 at HRO during Hamfest. So that was a pretty good deal. Haven't really even, other than just looked in the box, I got to pull everything out and start kind of assembling and playing with and figuring out the program and stuff on it. So maybe I'll do a little video on that too, but that'll be a good addition to my Anytone, as well as my the BTEC 5X3 that I've got. So that's going to be a fun one. The next little toy that I picked up, Xiegu. This one is the X6100 HF. So I picked this up. I think this is going to be, wanted to try this radio out, you know, check it out a little bit. Maybe some portable POTA ops here in the future with it. So you can see I haven't really done much other than opening the boxes and checking things out, but I haven't even done the satisfying plastic off the screen yet. So nice little, you can see comparison to the hand here. It's not a real big radio, so probably do a little playing around with this, testing around, check the firmware, make sure, see what the firmware version is on it, and maybe do some videos doing some POTA with it and a little bit of a review of the radio. So more to follow on that one. So, and something else to go along with this. Two more items there that I picked up. Of course I did. I timed it right where I didn't have to wait in line very long, but got my free Yaesu hat, System Fusion. So that was, they were, Yaesu was giving these away for free to everybody. You just kind of showed up with your ticket. They punched your ticket and gave you a free hat. So wanted to take advantage of that, of course. And the last couple items here. Kind of making a mess of things here. Picked up my Xiegu XPA 125B amplifier to go along with the 6100. So I want to try a little QRP with it and do some stuff. Working on trying to get one of K6ARK's little QRP antennas to do that build. And see if I can get this amp pulled out here. I haven't even opened the box on this yet. Alright, got some power cords and your adapter cords. Oh, nice, it's got a little carry handle. I didn't know what to expect for sure, but nowhere near. You can see it's only a couple inches tall. Reasonable size here. Nice little carry handle on it. That's pretty cool. And see if I can get a good shot of the face on it. So, there, I'll do it this way. So there's the face of it. So I'll play around with that a little bit too, but that's got a nice, wasn't expecting a carry handle. Don't know how much I'll be using that as to boost it to 100 watts or not, but nice to have that option. And what the guy at HRO told me is this works with the 705 also. I don't know if it's the same cable or not, or if you've got to find a different cable, but the guy said that he's been told by several that this works with the 705 as well. So maybe that'll be another radio in my future at some point, and I can test that theory. But I also picked up at HRO, they didn't have it at the show, so they shipped it to me. It was actually here at the house waiting for me when I got back. Is the L4001 cable for between the amp and the 6100. So that there's kind of all the different little toys and knickknacks that I got to have some ham radio fun this summer and in the future. So we'll see how all this kind of works out for me and go from there. But really good weekend. We left out of here in New York, upstate where I'm at, 4 in the morning on Thursday. Drove to Dayton, to our hotel that we had, and got there probably 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon Thursday. Grabbed a bite to eat, checked into the hotel and stuff, got situated, and met up with some family, visited for a little bit, and then my father-in-law and I went to the Hamfest Friday, walked around, probably went through all the buildings at least 3 times, and hit the flea market. Went through the flea market at least once. Then we ended up going back Saturday to the Hamfest, and my brother-in-law came with us. So the 3 of us walked around. We kind of took him on a guided tour a little bit. He's looking to get into the hobby, so anything we can do to promote that and get him interested to get a radio and stuff and get his test taken. So he's working at that. He's talked like he may join with Dara and take advantage of that, because they're right there in Dayton. So yeah, my wife's family, most of them are all right there in Dayton. So that's nice. I got to go at the Hamfest, and my wife got to visit family. So it was a 2-for-1 deal. So, but yeah, then Sunday, father-in-law and I went down to Voice of America Museum, checked that all out. Pretty cool. They've got a ham shack all set up with 5 permanent stations, 1 portable station, and a empty station where you can bring your own gear and hook up and actually play radio right there at the museum, utilizing their antenna arrays and everything. Then you take a tour of the museum. After they take you through the ham shack and show you some stuff, you get a tour of the museum and show you the old actual control console and how things worked and what they used to generate, the power and the signal, and how their antenna array went. Got a pretty good sized diorama in the one room, showing an overall view of the grounds and how they ran their antenna arrays and stuff for the Voice of America broadcast. And you go through, and then you got some old shortwave and actual radio type stuff that people would use to listen, and show you. They got some other side rooms that show you some more of the equipment and gear that was used there. And then they had the room, like I was talking earlier, but with all the Drake radios and stuff in it, and some other miscellaneous ham related gear in it. Um, they've got it where it's a guided tour, or you can just kind of free roam a little bit too. So really cool. They let you kind of go out and check out some of the antenna array on the grounds too. So definitely worthwhile to check out if you're ever in the area. With that, let me. So all in all, great time. If you haven't ever been to Dayton, definitely something to try to make. I was very very happy and glad I got to go and take advantage of the weekend like that. Um, Definitely want to try to hit some other local ham fests and stuff this summer here locally and nearby. I know there's one coming up in Rochester with the Rah Rah Club, Rochester Amateur Radio Association down there. They've got their ham fest coming up. I don't remember what weekend in June coming up, but I think it's sometime the weekend or 2 weekends before Field Day, I think. Second weekend of June, usually, I think it is. But check out their website. That'll tell you for sure if you're in the New York area. And then there's some down around Syracuse area and stuff like that later in the summer. So I'm hoping to try to hit a couple this year, somewhat local to me, and check those out. So with that, I'll say 7-3 to all. Have a great day and get on the air.